Well, when we started, we interviewed 5 different architectural firms. And when we boiled it all down to the one we wanted to use, it was clearly BGW. And we entered into the charrette design phase. 3 days spent intensively together, kind of throwing out, casting that vision. And by the end of that 3 days, we had a product that we couldn't believe had been formulated in that short of a time frame. I've been doing ministry now for over 23 years. And in that time frame, I have worked at 4 different churches, and this is my 3rd design and build that I've been a part of. This was the only firm that I've ever used that specifically built churches. Every other design firm that we went with had a lot of great intentions, but now those churches are stuck within a structure that really doesn't work for them. And I remember being frustrated in those early meetings with those other places and not knowing why. But when we met with BGW, they were able to explain why. And I look back on that now and think, man, if we'd only had them at the other locations, we could have designed something a lot more functional. It became apparent very quick that they knew how to use and maximize space. We wanted to be able to walk into the space and see everything where there was less confusion. So children knew where they were going, parents knew where they were taking them, adults knew where their classes were, they knew where the sanctuary was, they knew where the gymnasium was, and they knew where the bathrooms were. So that's difficult to do, but BGW knocked it out of the park. During the building process, BGW, as well as our contractors, put together kind of a plan to minister to those building the structure. And we did things from bringing in Krispy Kreme donuts to the construction crew, having a time of prayer over them. Our staff has a counselor on staff, and so we offered free counseling. And maybe they were having marriage problems, family problems, financial problems. We brought them in, and we had a couple of guys that came and walked through that process and ended up walking away saving their marriage. And so, I mean, that's stuff that I don't know of any other building project that offers services to minister to the people building your building. I think one of my personal favorite things about working with BGW was that the architects were so accessible, and not only accessible, but friendly. So we were able to make friendships with these architects to the point where when they came into town, we wanted to hang out. And so we would take them out to dinner, or they would take us out to dinner, or we would just meet up and talk about each other's lives. It was not the normal business operational, high professional thing that you come to expect working with large companies. This was a down-to-earth, very warm, friendly atmosphere. You felt like they were part of your family. They're part of your church even.